useless. So from the name reincarnated as a vending machine, common sense should tell you that this is a red flag.
Rubbish, utter rubbish. Like when somebody says trash, this is what you call trash.
And then the animation bloody trash off. It wasn't really catchy. The fighting very well animated. It was just safe average. It has helped life. If it does not help your life, it has helped mine, because Eminence Shadow is such a. So starting with this isekai, which I've watched like around the season it came out, like immediately came out. So it's about this girl that just got reincarnated into a book that she kind of read before she died. So when she got reincarnated, she already like knew how everything was going to be. So she got reincarnated as the villainess, the usual villainess trope. So like basically just digesting like everything that happened in the anime. I didn't really go too far because I dropped it. It had like semi-fair ratings, and the anime overall for me was a 5 out of 10. It was just average, and those there basically there was nothing too much, but I just felt that it was basic, and we've seen that trope like it has gotten repeated like so many times already, and it was just straight up boring to see like that kind of stuff over and over again. So I just felt that it was like a drop for me. And then based on like everything that I've, like from the fact that its popularity ratings to its rank on Mal, I just think that it's just going to be a solid 50. So next is this anime called A Standing on Million Lives. So it's just about this guy that like is a gamer, and then he's kind of a loner, and then he plays like different type of game, and then for some reason he got hit with this mysterious message. Now he just had this mysterious message, and then he was now teleported to like a fantasy world, like a game kind of fantasy world with a set of people where you like level up if you kill if you kill the monsters, and then you pass the quest, and then you get to choose the class. So it's basically just like a game, and then they were all just trying to survive in the whole game, and then try to like finish up the game so they can go back to their real lives, even though some people did not want to go back, but they just like had like to do it, and then there were this kind of betrayal along the way. So basically it was a nice idea, but they did not execute it well, and I just did not see any reason why like some things were put in place, and the power system was a bit slow with the way they had to go from like being a mere mage, fire mage, to a grand fire mage, blah 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 blah, and then it just took too much time, and then the animation was a bit off. It wasn't really catchy. The fight scenes very well animated. It was just average, and then there was nothing really spectacular, and the story was really dragged out, and then it was not like you didn't have a lot of plot twists, and I just think that it's just not really there. And then if I'm going to rate it, I dropped it also on the first season. So if I'm going to rate it on the popularity rating, on my point of view, and then on its rank on Mal, I just think that it's going to get a fair 5 out of 10, and also going to be a, let's just say, 61 out of 93. So this one is called Fruit of Evolution. It was a nice isekai. I loved the first season. I loved the power system, the fights, everything. I loved the way the MC was like built, their world building. I loved how the story progressed. I loved how like he progressed in strength. It wasn't just like an overnight OP. It was like a gradual like opening process, if I'm permitted to use that word. So it was really nice. It was just like, as I said, evolution, like how he grew. It was just like if different phases of evolution. So the first season was nice. Like I loved the first season. It was very, very nice first season. For the first season, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It was nice. But for the second season, I felt the second season was not well thought out. It was not like well like thought out. Like it was just done, and the second season was not needed, but they just pushed it to cabin like better. It could be way, way better than the way they like did it, and they just like trashed the beautiful storyline that they made in the first season. So that this second season is what really dragged the isekai down and the whole anime as a whole. So I felt that it was no nice. They just made so many errors, and I just felt that they dragged the story too much. They didn't know where they were heading, and there was just too much addition of characters that were not really relevant. And it was just trying to create like this powerful ass boss for the MC and a story that would just make him look like he's having a challenge, which was not really what they needed at that period in time. So I just felt that the second season will be a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10. Then if I'm going to rate it like overall, because they had like a beautiful first season but they ruined it, so it was like, okay, I'm just going to give them like a 43 out of 93. Yeah, it's going to be like a 43 out of 93. This anime was literally humiliating. It trashed me mentally, because there was this thing going on where called FAL, that was Fantasy Anime League. So I was really hyped for this anime. I loved the synopsis, that was like the story, the summary of the story. Yeah, so like I loved it, and it was really nice, and I felt that this new gate is gonna be mad. That was the thought on my head. So I put it on my file like Fantasy Anime League, and I thought that okay, this anime is gonna be amazing, because the manga was like well recommended by everybody, and it was nice from what I heard, because I not read it. So when the anime started airing around that season, it was a total fucking mess. I watched the 2 first episodes, fired up it. It was rubbish, utter rubbish. Like when somebody says trash, this is what you call trash, like bloody trash. Like I don't care. I don't think anybody's going to even come for me, because there's nothing to come for me about, because the anime is rubbish. There's nothing to fight. Like normally people would like talk like if you truly call an anime utter trash, but this one is utter trash. Like there's nothing for you to talk about. It like I don't know how to explain like the story, everything, what beauty, rubbish. Like if I'm going to even drop facts, the fact I'm going to drop is that the MC just become overpowered as he entered. There was no proper pacing, there was no proper thinking of the story. Like the characters were just all over the place, and then the story was just not making sense, and then the animation was not even that good to even help themselves. The animation did not help them, and then it was just everything was just straight up horrible. If I can rate 0 over 10, I'll give it 4. Since we are doing 1 to 10, it's a 1 over 10, and on this scale is literally in 90 out of 93. Like I don't even know if I wanted to give it 93, but let's just give it 90, because I believe there are other rubbish and trash isekais out there. So let's just leave it at 93. And goat in the fucking flesh. Look at what I mean, the goat. I mean it. Like the anime that made the trope, like any anime that carry that all of them used to be trash, like ReZero, that made them, that redeemed them. It's recreators did that. Like I've never seen such like an anime that like incorporated so many different genres in one. Like it's not just like your isekai, people coming to like a different, but it was a game, it was a battle, it was comedy, it had moments, fantasy, everything. They literally tried to do everything, even though like it really brought them down in terms of like world building and story building, because they not really have like a base. But I felt that they really tried their best to incorporate so many genres in one. Even mecha, they added mecha inside. Like it's just like a story of how different characters from games, animes, TV shows, and TV shows, novels, how all of them like came into the human world because of this kind of experiment that was going on. And then there was this evil character that was created by this girl that took her life. It was just so touching. Like this whole story was so touching, like how the main character felt sorry for being part of the causes of this girl's death, and now this her creation has come to like life, and then she's now trying to destroy everything, and he knows that he's partly responsible for this girl's death, as when she was about to kill herself, she was the last person she messaged, and he did not answer her message because he was feeling guilty, because this girl literally became more popular than him in the whole art and manga making. So I felt that it was really, really amazing how like everybody came past their struggles, and how everybody developed in such period of time, even though there was no really like in-depth on growth on everybody. So just really on a surface level, but I felt that they really did a great job, and it could have been better if it was like they thought about the aspect of character development properly and world building and power system. But I felt that like totally, I think the power system was unbelief, like how strong and how popular this character was. I felt that it was really a nice anime overall, not just for it being an isekai, but for it incorporating so many other genres. I really enjoyed the whole episodes, and I would recommend people to watch this. If you have not, go and download Recreators. You need it. You need to watch it. Go and download it. I feel like I'm hyping this too much, but it's a solid 9 out of 10 anime for me. It should be an 8, but let's just say, okay, let's say 8 over 10. I feel like it's also a really, really nice watch, and I feel like it's people should give this show more credit. And over 93 is going to be on the 18th spot. Ha! Like the folk, like God have mercy on anybody that is thinking of this idea of I kind of anime reincarnated as a vending machine. I saw this and I cringed. I cringed in my spirit and soul. Like, what is this? Like, what is the meaning of all this? That was the thought that came to my mind. Reincarnated as a vending machine. Seriously, like people could not think of anything better. Reincarnated as a fucking vending machine. The story, I watched episode 1 because I had conscience, but I knew deep down I was not going to continue, so I dropped it purposely, very much on purpose. Very rubbish, very nonsense, a very God forbid anime. Don't watch, skip. Like, I don't know what to even say. Like, I'm speechless. So from the name you can tell as a vending machine, common sense should tell you that this is a red flag. Skip it. That's all. I feel like I've yapped too much, and I've just been yapping, and I just feel like, okay, this needs to come to a close. I know I've said the amount of I feel like I've said can buy somebody a house, but bear with me, just bear with my crazy self. Just bear with my crazy self, just leave me as my crazy I feel like, because I'll still continue saying it whether you like it or not. So like basically I'm using the time I'm supposed to be talking about Enemies in the Shadow, because I feel like this anime needs a dedicated video, because it's such a masterpiece. Like, I won't call it a masterpiece, but from the kind of isekai I've been getting these like days, like from 2023 to now 2035, I feel like this anime has really done a lot. It has saved souls, it has helped life. If it has not helped your life, it has helped mine, because Enemies in Shadow is such a wonderful anime. I've never seen it's dark, it's mysterious, it's really aggravating, it's comedy, it's funny. Like, it's like the power of the OP is too much, but like, it's tricky, it's manipulative, it's like a chess game. There's really cards being played, pawns put into place, proper pasting. Like, please tell me what this anime is not doing right. Like, apart from it being too OP, I feel like everything else is just well thought out, and then he has such much of a plan. And even though as like goofy and foolish as you act, like the double life, it's just giving so much nice, like a random boy who was like a killer in his former life, like who wanted to be reincarnated, finally got reincarnated, and now he's in this world. He's trying to just live that fantasy life, your average boy who wants to go to underworld, to be reincarnated, and now he's living that fantasy life, he's living that life, and he's just kind of enjoying it while planning everything meticulously. I just feel it's such a relatable show, because everybody, like me as I did now, I want to be reincarnated in the fantasy world as the MC. Leave me alone, not so lively. But I feel like this anime just did it so well, and just tried to make it as relatable as possible. And Enemies in Shadow is a very well thought out isekai, and I think out of 10 I'll give it a 7. For me, it can be higher for other people, but it's a 7 for me. They are way better shows, but I don't think that it needs to be talked about of how it's such an amazing show and how it's well thought out. But it might not be for me, but it's for other people. So it's like a 7 out of 10 for me, and out of 93 it's going to be on the 15th spot. And without further ado, the norms, it's your boy Mike signing off.